What's going on, everybody? It's Honest Abe with your weekly news report. Today, September 20th, This week in news, first off, we had Jimmy Carter, former president. Maybe you heard about it, maybe you haven't. But former President Jimmy Carter recently made some comments about the volatile demonstrations that were taking place in opposition of President Obama. That's my nigga. And President Carter, what he's saying is that, a huge majority of the demonstrators are fueled by racism, pretty much, and not so much, logic, you know what I mean? Now, you gotta understand, this is a 80-year-old white guy from the South, and he's the guy who, has enough balls to call this bullshit what it really is, It's just straight racist shit, The people, what they're saying is President Obama is trying to move towards socialism, and one actual fact is that President Obama raised the expense limits for businesses to $250,000. It was a big increase from what it used to be. And what this does is encourage, businesses and small business pretty much to progress and make more money, pretty much. So, that's not in line with people saying he's making a move towards socialism. And even funnier than that, though, most of the people in the crowd, I guarantee if you ask them what is socialism, they wouldn't even know. You know what I mean? Like, socialism is pretty much just government ownership of everything. And we get taxed on everything now, so I personally don't really see a big difference, but it is what it is. And these demonstrators are supposedly working class people, working class, regular people, And so what they're saying is working class people are against a healthcare that would cost significantly less than what it is now, and the quality couldn't be any worse than what you already get. And another fact is that 85% of working class people are uninsured. So that's just hard for me to believe that this group of people who predominantly have no insurance would be against a plan where the government pretty much locks in the cost of insurance, as opposed to the fluctuating prices we have now. Like, insurance is crazy, that's just like, that's an additional, it's like fucking almost rent, you know what I mean? Like, especially you got kids, you're married, good luck with that shit, The shit is serious, and what they're trying to do is bring in a plan that would, fix the cost pretty much, have it, $10 for these people, $5 for these, so on and so forth. Not actually $10, but you know what I'm talking about. And so what they're saying is that working class people are the ones who are against President Obama. What? Like, I don't get that. So the working class people are mad at the guy who kept gas below $2.70 for the past year. Like, it's crazy. If you're a regular motherfucker and you buying gas, you're driving around and shit, you gotta fuck with the guy. You know what I mean? He gave you $4,500 for your old car, $8,000 if you bought a house. You know what I mean? For regular people, it would kind of seem to me that this shit is really working out pretty good. But maybe maybe I'm misinformed. That's a possibility. And next up, we got Burt Reynolds. He's back in rehab for drug abuse. I gotta say, white people, they protect their superstars. You know what I mean? Like, Burt Reynolds is going crazy with the painkillers. Checked in for a couple of days, and the crazy part is Burt Reynolds has been on drugs for a minute. Like, I've known who Burt Reynolds was for like my entire life, pretty much. I never knew he was on drugs, though. It's not really in the media. They're not, really heavy about it. Matter of fact, back in the day when he was married to Lonnie Anderson, she said that he beat her. You know what I mean? Like, your boy got fucked up off the drinks and the drugs and beat her down. You know what I mean? And then another lady, Pamela Seals, his ex-wife, also said that he beat her. You know what I mean? He got off the drugs, off the drink, and you know he whipped that ass. You know what I mean? But nowhere in the news. You know, I never really heard too much about it. Didn't even know that until like a couple of days ago when I was researching it. But you know, I feel him, I guess. You know, I mean, this is savage shit that this guy's doing. Like, he's getting drunk, he's getting high, he's fucking bitches up. You know, that's inappropriate, man. But your boys out there is doing it heavy, and you wouldn't even know about it. You know, they still got him on this star power shit. You know, so I don't know, man. I mean, they really protect their stars, you know, and I can respect that, definitely. And the Yankees and the Blue Jays, they just recently got into a bench clearing brawl. You know, that's what they call it. And check this. The cat who started the fight, 38-year-old Jorge Posada, he was suspended for 4 games out of a 200-game season. He got suspended for 4 games. And they also fined him $3,000. Like, for real? Like, that's it? Meanwhile, you know, recent history, the Nuggets and the Knicks had a brawl. And the cat who initiated that fight, Carmelo Anthony, he got suspended for 15 games in an 82-game season. And both teams, the Knicks and the Nuggets, were fined $500,000 apiece. Like, and the 2 cats who left the bench during that fight, they got suspended for a game each. You know what I mean? Like, you would think that the rules would be stricter for the sport that naturally has less physical contact. You know what I mean? Baseball, you just pretty much throwing the ball around, running around the base and shit. You're not really bumping into niggas, nothing like that. Not that I know of. But, you know, basketball is more of a physical game. But the rules of basketball are stricter. You know what I mean? For some reason. I don't get that. But, you know, it is what it is. And down in Georgia, we had this white dude. He beat up an Army reservist woman. Some random, you know, weirdo. His name was Troy Dale West. Like, real shit. First name is Troy Dale. You know what I mean? And he decided that, you know, it would be cool if he beat up a female service member in front of her 7-year-old daughter at the Cracker Barrel restaurant down in Georgia, you know. So, you know, tough guy Troy Dale West beats a woman up, you know, knuckles up a woman in front of her 7-year-old daughter in public. And there's a video surveillance that caught the whole thing on tape, you know what I mean? And right now as we speak, Troy Dale West, he's out on bond feeling good, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. He physically assaulted a U.S. service member in public in front of her 7-year-old daughter, and he's out on bond. Like, wow. Like, for real? For real. He's out on bond right now. Why? The woman he beat up was a black woman. You know what I mean? I doubt you even heard about it, you know. But at the same time, at least we all got to see Kanye West's apology to Taylor Swift, you know what I mean? Like, that's definitely top priority for the progression of this country. You know what I mean? It seems a little crazy, but what the logic is that the guy who beat up a female service member is not a worthy, you know, a newsworthy villain, but the black guy who interrupted the white girl, that's always, you know, a villain kind of move. You know? I mean, this guy was all over the news all week, and the cat who beat up the lady, I heard nothing about it personally. Maybe you did, you know, I'm not sure, but I just think that's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? And that's it. That's all we got, you know what I mean? September 20th. Honest Abe, signing off.